Welcome back, everyone. I think the audio is definitely working now. That live stream did not go as planned. Audio wasn't working. Do apologize. Does happen. Does happen. But I think we're up and running now. Sadly, we don't really live stream that often, so we do run into some problems. But our audio is working now properly as it's supposed to be. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back and delete that video because that was an embarrassment. That was an embarrassment. This is not how we want to be running our little channel. That was quite an embarrassment. And I hate it when I start a live stream and it starts getting a lot of people start watching and then immediately something goes wrong. Immediately. I apologize. I apologize. I really apologize. But we're going to continue with this video. So we got a lot of crypto news to go through. Lots of crypto news. We're going to be live streaming for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes, okay? An important thing today, of course, is our second channel. We do have a second channel. For everyone who didn't know, we do have a second channel. And I've left a link in the comments below so you can check out the second channel because this is very important. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers on the second channel. So we need to get the second channel. This is it, Monument. We talk about everything to do with EV, electric vehicles. Subscribe to Monument because this is our second channel. You got to support the second channel for sure. We also have big news for Altcoin as well. Huge news for Altcoin channel because we recently passed 1 million views on this channel. 1 million views on this channel. So that was a huge deal. Huge deal. I must say, I haven't felt that proud in a very long time because I've passed 1 million subscribers before on another channel, an older channel. Not subscribers, 1 million views. Bloody hell, 1 million subscribers. Who do I think I am? 1 million views. I've passed 1 million views before on a different channel. It was a different experience, but this one, it felt so amazing that we got that out the way. Listen, we got big news. Let's start off with the OpenSea news. OpenSea volume sinks to 13-month low. I don't know if you heard about this, but it's crucial, important as well. If you have any news that you'd like me to talk about, leave a link in the comments so we can have a conversation, so we can have a discussion. Okay, so in a sign, the NFT market is enduring a brutal winter. OpenSea's trading volume plunged to its lowest level in 13 months on Tuesday. OpenSea, the #1 NFT marketplace, handles over 6.5 million worth of trades, a fraction of 204 million executed at its peak in February. Wow, in 1 month, they traded over 240 million worth of NFT on one NFT site. That's crazy. So obviously, now we're in bearish market. Everyone is not feeling the best, and it's quite typical that whenever the market isn't doing well, everyone turns against the market. Everyone turns against the market. When the market isn't doing good, everyone turned against the market. They'll be like, oh, Bitcoin, I knew Bitcoin was crap. I knew Bitcoin wasn't worth it. I knew Bitcoin was just a fad, just a bunch of nonsense. Yeah, everyone turns against the market when the market isn't doing good. But as soon as the market starts doing well, as soon as the market starts pumping on again, they're all going to come running. They're going to come running. Oh, Bitcoin, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. I missed Bitcoin. I should have bought Bitcoin. Shut the hell up. I dislike people like that. I do. I strongly dislike folks like that because they're just truly disingenuous. These are the top collections over the last 24 hours. Bored Apes is still leading the way. It's still leading the way. I'm not gonna lie. You know what the funny thing is? There's a lot of kids right now A lot of kids that are growing up right now, and NFT is their reality. You know, when we were growing up and we'd have like our Pokemon cards, that was our reality. There's a bunch of kids growing up now, and their reality is NFTs. And that's all they know is NFT. They don't even give a fuck about Pokemon cards. They don't care. They don't care about a Walkman. They don't even know what it is. It's just crazy to think that their perspective is so different from ours. Jeez, that's wild. That's wild. But yeah, OpenSea isn't doing well compared to what it was doing in February. Shock. I'm not shocked. I'm not surprised. It happens. Market goes up, it goes down. It happens. Get over it. My goodness. So the number of transactions on the site have also plunged by 2/3 in the last 6 months. As for active players, that too is way down with 15,220,000 traders on the marketplace. That's a 70% dive from the heavy days of February, because it was doing really well in February. It was doing extraordinarily well in February. So it's taken a huge hit. Now, this is one of my most intriguing NFT collections. This is one of the ones that I really like. You know, I really like this one. Yeah, Azuki is pretty cool, to be honest. Now, Ethereum's gas fee fall to lowest level in 2 years. You hear what I'm saying? Come on. I know I'm not the only one who's excited about this. I know I'm not the only one who's happy that the gas fees are finally cheap. We need the gas fees to be cheap, fam. I can't pay my rent. There's a lot of people out there. Who can't pay their rent because Ethereum is too expensive, damn it. Ethereum is too expensive. Everything is expensive now. So with the network activities plunging, Ethereum's transaction fees are now at the lowest level since the heady days of DeFi summer in mid-2020, according to data from YCharts. Ethereum average fees are at its lowest level in the last 2 years, with transaction executing less than 13 Qui a pop. I don't need. You know what? I'm just gonna pronounce it as Wii. You know, like the Nintendo Wii, because I don't know how to pronounce that. I never have. Since I've been in the crypto space, I've never have known how to pronounce that word. Forget it. Listen. In August 2021, Ethereum IP 1559 upgrade went live, introducing the burning of base transaction fees. From then on, a portion of ETH transaction fee is permanently destroyed. What does this mean? It makes Ethereum more valuable overall. Ladies and gents, it makes Ethereum more valuable overall. You can't switch up. That's what Ethereum is. That's what the crypto economy is. You burn. It makes the actual asset more valuable. It's basic. It's so basic. And we all know it. We all understand that it's basic. Yet, there's a lot of people who don't seem to understand that the market where it is right now, bearish, is temporary. It's temporary, fam. It's temporary. It's gonna go back up. It's gonna trickle right back up. And I'm gonna show you why. Because, you know, sometimes you just gotta get a little bit passionate. I get very passionate when I'm talking about things like this. But listen, if you want to know where in the market, why in the market is doing well, you got to have a look at the stocks and shares market. The stocks and shares market will tell you everything you need to know. You see all these blockchain companies, Bitcoin mining companies. You look at these companies and you'll notice that their share prices are going up a little bit. Little by little, their share prices are going up. I'm not lying. I'm not joking. You know, I used to follow certain Bitcoin mining companies like Canon. Now I'm following other companies better than Canon because Canon is tied to the Chinese economy quite a lot, and Canon hasn't been doing good because of the Chinese economy. That's not China's fault. Well, actually, it is China's fault, but it's not the people of China's fault. People of China, they want crypto, but China doesn't want to give the people that freedom. You know what I'm saying? Listen, go subscribe to Monuments. Just a reminder to everyone. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get this channel to Listen, let's get my baby to 1,000 subscribers. I'm not joking. If you want to notice where the market is going back up in value, you have to look at the stocks and shares market. You have to. You know, I think there's a problem with Yahoo right now. The website is being incredibly slow. It's being incredibly slow. Listen, Bitcoin is trading at 23 grand. 23 grand, you know. Bitcoin and Ethereum was actually going back up quite recently in value. Quite recently. They were going back up in value. It's come back down a little bit. As you can see, Bitcoin was trading almost well over 25 grand. Over $25,000 per Bitcoin. That's where it was trading quite recently. Nirmala says Avax. Avax. Is there news on Avax? Let me Google this. Is there news on Avax? Because if there is, we have to understand. I made a video on Avax a few days ago. I think I did. Yeah. There it is. This one right here. Like a week ago or something. Yeah. I mean, it's not a few days ago, but it's a week ago. I made a video on Avax. If there's any recent news, leave it in the comments. Let me know so we can talk about Avax. Robinhood abruptly adds supports for Ethereum rival Avax. Ooh, I like that. And Robinhood have been in some problems recently as well. Yeah. Now, with Robinhood adding support for Avax, you got to remember now, Robinhood doesn't owe anything to Ethereum. It doesn't. Let's get it out of the way. They don't own a thing to Ethereum. So they can add whatever crypto they want, as far as I'm concerned. Naturally, you'd think this should mean a positive for Avax. But what you have to understand is that everyone is paying attention to the big coins as usual. Ethereum, Bitcoin. They're paying attention to those things. Now, it's not a lot of people are paying attention to Avax right now. $26. Ladies and gents, $26. Now, at its all-time high, it was a different story. $134 at its all-time high. Different story. So, people won't pay attention until it's too late. Yeah. You got a few comments here on Coin Market Cap. $1,000, 3 years left. $1,000 in 3 years? I don't know. $1,000 in 3 years for Avax. I don't know, because listen, circulating supply is low right now, less than 300 million. But over time, in the next 3 years, there's going to be a lot more coins being added to the circulating supply, which means that it will be a lot more difficult for Avax to hit $1,000. So $1,000 in 3 years, I think it's unlikely. And it could depend heavily on how well Avax does with its projects, with its ecosystem. I love Avax because they've got a vast ecosystem that keeps on growing. Okay? They've got a vast ecosystem that keeps on growing. Now, like I said, there's a lot of crypto mining companies, quite similar to Canon, right? There's also Marathon Digital Holding, and Riot. Marathon Digital Holding and Riot are some of the biggest crypto mining companies. You have to pay attention to these ones because they tell you what you don't see from the traditional crypto market. What you're not seeing from Bitcoin and Ethereum These companies will tell you, look at the charts. Look at the charts of Marathon. They mine Bitcoin, right? Now in June, the price per share was $5.34. Right now it's tripled. It's tripled that amount. It's tripled that amount. It's tripled that amount. Wait. Now listen, I was buying, so I'm quite happy. But wait. How is it triple that amount when Bitcoin is still trading around the same area? Look at Bitcoin around the month of, right? Sorry, not this is Avax. My bad. Let's go to Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin around the month of June. Let's see where it was trading at. Right, $13,000. $13,000. Now Bitcoin has recovered a little bit. It's crossed 25,000 recently, which is good, but it hasn't tripled in price yet. The companies that are mining Bitcoin have been recovering extremely well, way better than Bitcoin. Let's look at another one, Riot Blockchain. It's the same thing. Riot Blockchain, start of June, they were trading at $4.24. $4.24. The price is now doubled at $9.17. It's now doubled. In fact, it was $9.93 quite recently on the 12th of August. So, if you really want to understand if the next bull run is upon us, take a look at the stocks and shares market, because stocks and shares companies are investing in cryptocurrency. They're mining crypto, they're holding crypto, they're trading crypto, they're doing a lot of things with crypto. Pay attention. Normala says Avax coin, buy or sell next week. Well, listen, I can't provide any financial advice. That's the first thing I have to say. I can't provide any financial advice. Same thing I say on my second channel, Monument, can't provide any financial advice. By the way, go subscribe to Monument. Let's get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. I will say it 1,000 times if I have to. But listen, I can't provide any financial advice. However, let's talk about Avax for a moment. I bought Avax when it was around, what was it? About $15 a coin. Right, I bought Avax, and I would say that's one of the best investments I've made so far. Not because it's gone up to $26, no, because at $14 or $15, it's extremely undervalued. Come on, you know this, I know this, everyone knows this. Avax is extremely undervalued at that price. Now at $26, where it is right now, is it still undervalued? Let's look at the market cap. 7.5 billion in market cap. The ecosystem is quite overwhelming. Over 258 dApps and applications that have been integrated with Avax, and they are growing. With that being said, ladies and gents, I would say Avax is still undervalued for numerous reasons. If you want to understand more, go check out this video that I made on Avax. Can Avax be the next Solana? Now, I'm not saying that it's going to fail like Solana. Like Solana's been getting hacked recently a lot. I'm not saying that's the future of Avax. No, I'm saying, can it be as big as Solana or bigger than Solana? Hell yes. Hell yeah. Now don't get me wrong. Their transaction speeds are completely different. Avax can transact a lot of tokens quite fast. Not as fast as Solana, not even close. But that doesn't mean that it can't compete with Solana. That doesn't mean that it doesn't have a chance, an opportunity. That's not what that means. Yes, Avax is undervalued. That's all I'm gonna say. It just takes evidence to look at everything that's going on. Retail trading giant Robinhood just announced that it's now supporting Ethereum challenger Avax. Remember this, ladies and gents. Avax is an Ethereum competitor. It's a Solana competitor. It's a Cardano competitor. It's a competitor for all these other dApp building platforms. It's a competitor. Okay? It's competing against Cardano, Polkadot, Polygon, It's competing against Polygon because Polygon is so nice. Polygon is so nice. Ladies and gents, Polygon is wonderful, by the way. Polygonmatic. They are doing things that I've never seen anywhere else. They are doing things that I love. They're just doing some truly incredible stuff. I think it's over 19,000 dApps that have been built on the Polygon ecosystem. Ladies and gents, do not underestimate Polygon. Now, Polygon and Avax are competitors as well. They are. They don't do the exact same thing. I'll admit, they don't. They don't do the exact same thing, but what they do is very similar. They're both dApp building platforms. You can build on you can build on Polygon, and you can build on Avalanche as well. They have different benefits. Yes, I know. However, Polygon has way more potential in my opinion because Polygon is a scaling solution and it offers its own platform for you to develop on instead of developing on Ethereum. But if you choose to develop on Ethereum, it can scale your Ethereum dApp. It can scale your Ethereum project. Yes. Polygon is built in a way that it benefits them regardless of who you choose to develop with. That's what's so unique about Polygon, ladies and gents. That's one of the reasons why I really like Polygon. I'm following Polygon. I'm following Avalanche as well. Polygon and Avalanche are heavily undervalued in my opinion. They are. Now let's go back to this article. So in the announcement via Twitter, the retail trader giant says that Avax and XLM are now trading on Robinhood platform. XLM is Stellar Lumen. I used to really like Stellar Lumen. You know what? I haven't taken a look at Stellar in a long time. Long time. You know, it's been a while since I've taken a look at Stellar. I think to find the real website, we're gonna, just type in Stellar Lumen. I don't know if there's any recent news in Stellar. By the way, if there's any other news you'd like me to talk about, remember, leave a comment so we can go through any other news. And subscribe to Monument. Come on, guys, look at that. 993 subscribers. Come on, we can get me to 1,000. I think we can get to 1,000 by the end of today. I think so. If you go over there and subscribe right now, I think so, because we talk about everything and look at the content that we've created on this channel. I've been creating content on this channel for a very long time. Great content. EV, stocks and shares. I got 2 channels, one for crypto, the other one for stocks and shares and technology and EV. Come on, guys. Come on. Help us grow. Help us grow. Not to mention, we also have a blog. Yeah. We're not slowing down. Altcoin Disrupt is not slowing down. I know there's sometimes we're kind of inconsistent with uploading videos, but for the last year, we've been damn consistent. Look at our thumbnails. I hope you enjoy the refreshed look of our thumbnails. I think it's a great improvement. I hope you like it. Yeah. I just hope you like it. I put a lot of work into the thumbnail and making sure it stands out and making sure it looks good for everyone. Okay, we're still at 993 subscribers. This is not good enough. You guys are trolling me right now. Come on, go over there and subscribe. I don't think there's much news to do with Stellar right now. We'll probably talk about that later. If anyone has anything specific they'd like us to talk about with Stellar, we can talk about. But let's go into Polygon. Polygon is set to start an uptrend. I like the sound of that. Holly Halo says, thank you for your content. Thoughts on Polkadot? Thank you. Now we're talking. Somebody is bringing up Polkadot. So we're going to go straight to Polkadot. Okay. My thoughts on Polkadot. Great ecosystem. Lots of potential. And incredibly undervalued. Come on, fam. Come on. It's incredibly undervalued. Even despite it's at 9.4 billion in market cap, $8.53, 54 cents now. I think it's still undervalued for what it represents. This is an Ethereum competitor as well. It's a competitor against Solana, Avax. It's a dApp building platform in its own right as well. You can build on Polkadot as well, and they want people to build on their site. I don't think they're doing it the exact same as Solana. They're not doing the exact same as Ethereum. They're doing it very differently, and that's not a bad thing. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I like Polkadot. I don't pay a lot of attention to Polkadot. As you can see, I don't upload a lot of videos on Polkadot, but I think we might have some news. So Akala exploit causes Polkadot-based DeFi platform stablecoin to drop 99%. Damn. Hackers use an exploit to mint 1.28 billion AUSD tokens, promoting the stablecoin to lose its peg to US dollar. So the last time something like this happened, or something similar to this happened, you guys remember this coin that it happened to. So the list of not so stable coins has a new addition. Yeah, not so stable coins. Come on. Oh, that was good. That was good. Give them credits. So as Polkadot-based decentralized finance DeFi platform, Akala saw its AUSD stablecoin crash by 99% after hackers exploited a bug in the liquidity pool. This is how dangerous it is. This is how dangerous crypto development can be. You know, Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that doesn't see any BS like this occurring. Yeah, truthfully. Now the stablecoin lost its dollar peg and plunged as low as 0.009 in early hours of Monday morning, according to data from CoinGecko. Different price tracking sites offers conflicting reports of AUSD price crash. While CoinGecko indicates that the stablecoin continues to trade at 0.009, CoinMarketCap recorded a low of 0.58 cents and indicates that the AUSD has climbed back to 0.91 cents, but yet to reclaim its dollar peg. This was a hack. This was strategic. This was not a mistake. This was a targeted hack on Akala. So in a tweet, Akala Network explained that due to a misconfiguration of its newly launched IBTC AUSD liquidity pool, hackers were able to mint 1.28 billion AUSD. The sudden influx of coin caused the stablecoin to depeg in mere minutes. IBC is an inverse system synthetic Bitcoin token that can be used on DeFi platforms and can be traded with AUSD on Akala. Yeah, it's dangerous. It is extremely dangerous. So we know what happened with we know what happened with Terra. It's a similar thing. The Terra situation was a little bit different. Obviously, this situation is due to a hack. The Terra situation is a little bit different. You know what Terra reminds me of? The 2007 financial crash, when everyone was just piling money into the market because it was going well, and no one was thinking about the consequences. And the consequences came back and hurt everyone. That's what happened with Terra. That's what happened in 2007 with the financial crash. However, the difference right now with Akala is that this was due to a hack, a strategic hack. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't due to a flaw in the monetary system per se. It was due to a bug in the code. So it's not what the policy is built out to achieve. It's not what the protocol is built out to achieve. It is just a mere unfortunate that it was coded this way, and someone was smart enough to see a flaw in the system, and they use it to their advantage to mess up the network. So yeah, that's big news for Polygon recently. But honestly, right now, obviously in the last 7 days, you can see the price. It's going down quite a bit. Even now, it's pretty damn low. And this is after it was starting to recover. It was starting to recover slowly but surely. You know, last month in July, it was as low as $6.50. It was starting to recover. But we've seen that It's taken some major hits. And it looks like it's been lower than $6 as well at its all-time low last month in July. So that was a great opportunity for a lot of people to buy, and they did. Keep in mind that the circulating supply is 1.11 billion. It's a lot of token in circulating supply. That is ultimately a good thing. When there's that many tokens in circulating supply, yet the coin has such a large market cap, that's a good sign that people do believe in the intrinsic value of this protocol, Polkadot, of the platform, what they can do, what they can provide. Yeah, ultimately that's a good thing. Right, so we're going to be moving on to some other news quite soon. Good job. Someone out there, someone watching this video went and subscribed to Monument. We're now at 994 subscribers. Let's get us to 995. One more subscriber to 995. Let's get us to 995. We're going to move on to some other news as well. Obviously, Polygon Matic set to start an uptrend, supposedly. Polygon Network Matic, ZK EVM, that's the Ethereum virtual machine, everything you need to know. Now, I actually have a video on Polygon that I made not too long ago, a few weeks ago, introducing the ZK EVM. Yeah, I spoke about this. So Holly Halo says it was me. Thank you. Holly Halo, subscribe. You are the 994 subscribers. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Listen, that means a lot to me, you know. That really does. Yeah, so I created a Polygon video 3 weeks ago. I'd recommend checking it out if you want to get more information on the ZK EVM, some more information on Polygon, and just their plans for the near future. So now that we've talked about the Robinhood news, we've spoken a little bit about Avalanche. I've spoken a little bit about the stocks and shares market, how Riot, Marathon, these crypto mining companies, how they affect the market. They affect the market a lot bigger than we think. So we have to pay attention to these. Aave may shun post merge. PW Ethereum fork. Aave DAO weighs proposal to commit to proof of stake Ethereum. Interesting. So we've got some Aave news as well. What is Polygon? I was gonna go through this. If anyone wants me to go through Polygon Matic, what is Polygon Matic in this video? I guess we can go through it, but it's not important right now. We want to stay on topic. Let's go to Decrypt. Let's see what we've got from Decrypt so far. BitBoy versus Atozi. YouTubers sue YouTuber for defamation, emotional distress. Okay. That's just hilarious. Come on, I can't be the only one who thinks that's funny. A YouTuber suing another YouTuber for defamation and emotional distress. Holy crap! They're gonna go in a boxing match next. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna go into a boxing match next. What is Dogecoin? We're not gonna go through Dogecoin. Crypto scams fall 15% along with the bear market. Crypto scam falling 15%. Obviously a lot of them would want to, like a lot of the crypto scammers, they would want to like slow down the crypto scamming, because it's these crypto scammers, they perform a business, and if that business isn't doing good, they're gonna pivot, they're gonna change direction, and they're gonna try different things. Anyway, what is this? Aptos, the Solana killer, created by DM developers. What is Aptos? I don't know what Aptos is, so let's check it out. I'm curious now. So this is Aptos, huh? Okay, let's see if it's at a. It doesn't look like it's on the market, which means that it probably hasn't had an ICO yet. So we can probably talk about it, but I probably won't pay too much attention to Optus. I'm just being honest. I probably won't pay too much attention to Optus. But nevertheless, we can talk about it just a little bit because we don't really know what it is, right? And apparently, it could be the Solana killer. Okay, founded by developers behind Meta's DM blockchain. Optus uses a novel transaction ordering method that has earned its huge sum from investors. Interesting. Okay. I'm willing to learn more about Optus. By the way, have anyone heard about Optus before? This is certainly the first time I'm hearing of Optus. So naturally, I'm curious. So in the world of smart contracts enabled blockchain designed for NFTs, DeFi, DAO, and the whole kaleidoscope of blockchain experiments, Ethereum is the OG, but it's expensive and slow to use. Solana is the already aging upstart. Faster and buzzier, but prone to overpromising and occasionally grinding to a halt. Damn, they're hitting Solana where it hurts. So Solana is already, you know what? I just want to talk about this. I really want to talk about this because it seems hysterical. YouTuber suing another YouTuber. But before we can talk about that, let's go into the Optus news first. In 2019, Meta, knee Facebook, tried its hand at a blockchain, Libra, subsequently rebranded as DM. What? But it was eventually nixed in the face of the oppositions from regulators. Damn. Does anyone remember the Facebook coin? Does anyone remember the Facebook coin Libra? That was a different time, wasn't it? That was a simpler time. Now called DM, payment system. It's not a crypto coin anymore because the US government were like, Facebook, we will not allow you to do that. So the problem remains, how do you build a blockchain that is decentralized, secure, and fast? Is it possible? Inevitably, the success implementation of one of these very variables come at the expense of another. Quite often, basically. If the platform is fast, it's usually prone to hacks or halts like Solana. If the platform is extremely secure like Bitcoin, it's usually prone to being extremely slow, like Bitcoin being only to transact 7 TPS per second. Yeah. Or Ethereum, huge dApp building platform, not the most secure because Ethereum is not extremely decentralized. It's not. Let's be honest. Ethereum is not that decentralized. It's not, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway, at the same time, Ethereum has a lot of people choosing to develop dApps on Ethereum. Whatever they choose to do, they're choosing Ethereum majority of the time. But Ethereum, just like Bitcoin, is pretty damn slow at roughly 12 to 14 TPS per second. Now, Aptos is very new on the scene, the recipient of a 150 million funding round led by FTX and investors including Pararify in late July. The speedy blockchain land another 200 million strategic round from big players like Andrea Horowitz, Multicoin Capital, and Han Ventures in March. Damn, that's a lot of money. If that much money is being piled into this crypto, there has to be something worth learning about. It has to be something that's worth learning about. Come on. So we're going to learn a bit about it. So founded by Avery Shin and Mo Sheikh, who worked on DM Novi Wallet, Aptos makes use of techniques outlined in the DM days called parallel execution, of which more later, that purports to whip up transaction speed while keeping them cheap. Sounds impressive. Sounds interesting. And obviously, this was them announcing their huge 150 Series A funding round. They announced this in July, just less than a month ago. It's extremely recent. That's extremely recent. Listen, let me just update this page, see how many subscribers. 994. Come on, people. Let's get this channel, let's get Monument, my second channel, to 1,000 subscribers. But before we can get to 1,000 subscribers, we must get to 995 subscribers. One more unique individual will get us to 995 subscribers. The link is in the comments. Go subscribe. Let's continue with our video. So like another project, it brands itself as the inheritor of Diem's legacy and uses that blockchain proprietary programming language, Move. It's generating a decent buzz, though it doesn't yet have a token and has only raised money from venture firms. Yeah, I noticed it doesn't have a coin. I tried to look for the coin, but there's no coin. But this actually makes it even more exciting because they're not gonna give us a coin right now when the market is bearish. They're not gonna give us a coin right now when the market is bearish because it's not gonna make a lot of money. They're gonna wait until we're in the next bull run. When we're in the next bull market, when the market is doing incredible, Bitcoin is probably gonna be at 40 grand, 50 grand, 60 grand again. That's when Aptos, the creators of Aptos, that's when they will give us an ICO token. When the market is doing great and lots of people will just throw their money, People don't even care about losing money. They just throw their money at you. That's when they'll give us a coin. So that's why they haven't given us a coin yet, because they just won't make enough money. Now, there remains question over how different Aptos is from other blockchain, whether parallel execution works as promised, and how the new blockchain can muster a large enough ecosystem of programmers willing to learn its relatively unknown programming language. Relatively unknown. You hear that? Relatively unknown. So how does Aptos work? That's what we're going to go through next. Now, like I said, ladies and gents, this is from the creators who worked on Diem or DAM. It's basically what Facebook Libra project was supposed to be. But they went through rebranding, restructuring, and now they created Aptos, which I'm pretty sure they will create a coin for Aptos quite soon. So how does Aptos work? We're going to go through that. But before we go through that, let's double check the channel again. We're still at 994 subscribers. Ladies and gents, click on the link in the comments. I left a link. Click on the link and go subscribe to Monument. Okay, so by the way, let me double check. So I'm actually going to put it in our description just in case everyone is missing. Go subscribe to Monument. I have to. Yeah. My second. Yeah, it is my second channel. It's my second channel, and I really need the support to get to 1,000 subscribers. We are so close to getting to 1,000 subscribers. We're so close to getting to 1,000 subscribers. Ladies and gents, come along. Boys and girls, men and women, come along. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Now, as mentioned, Aptos' key feature is parallel execution. Most blockchains use a method of transaction, ordering calls, subsequent, or serial execution, in which a single chronological of transaction is continually updated. Every time you make a trade or buy something, that transaction is added to a single long ledger containing every transaction ever executed on the network and updated via thousands of nodes. You hear that? So parallel execution, on the other hand, runs multiple simultaneous chains in parallel, allowing theoretically for more process at once. Indeed, Aptos claim its testnet has already hit 1,300,000 subscribers. No, not subscribers. Has already hit 130,000 transactions a second. What the hell? Let's read that again. Aptos claims its testnets have already hit 1,300, 130. Why do I keep on misreading that? I honestly thought I heard something. Never mind. Yeah. So they're claiming that they've hit 130,000 transactions per second. Compared to that, to Ethereum, merely loosely 30 a second. When did Ethereum started completing 30 transactions per second? Was that one of their recent updates? You know, because I know Ethereum has been working heavily on a few different updates, but when did Ethereum started to achieve 30 transactions per second? Or have I just read that wrong? So Cool J says, what is your second channel about? Well, thank you for asking. The second channel, ladies and gents, it's about electric vehicle. God damn. We are down 1 subscribers. Never mind. It's going to happen. The second channel is about electric vehicles. I heard myself in the background. When did this started happening? I just heard myself in the background. Okay. All right. So where was I? So it's about electric vehicles. Mainly. It's mainly about electric vehicles, as you can see. We do talk about tech a lot. Electric vehicles are the next evolution of technology. When you look at cars and electric cars now, it's all about technology. It's no longer just a car. It's all about technology. Tesla, Rivian, they're all focused on the technological side of their innovation. Self-driving technology, the UI, the UX, the computer technology, everything. So that's what our channel is mostly based on, technological stuff and electric vehicles. And there's a lot going on in this world of electric vehicles and technological advancement. A lot. And I don't think people are paying enough attention. There's a company that's called Arrival. They're building micro factories. Tesla builds gigafactories, the biggest factories in the world. Arrival builds the smallest factories in cities. So in every American city or every major American city, there will be an Arrival factory, a small one, and they will build vehicles from that factory and ship them out to UPS and different delivery service and different bus companies. The vehicles get where they need to go a lot faster. The manufacturer gets to build and deliver these vehicles a lot sooner, lowers the cost, lower the transportation. The world is changing and we don't even know. So my channel, Monument, is there to educate people about electric vehicles and how they're helping to change the world for the better. For the better. Even mining for lithium battery. You know, the mining economy right now is quite insane. So it looks like we got another subscribers again. It was down 1 subscribers. Now we're back up another subscribers. Okay, that's good. Thank you to whoever subscribed. Thank you. Yeah, so there's a lot that's going on in the EV world, in the technological world. And you think about the lithium mining business. Tesla, Elon Musk has said publicly that it's so expensive that he's considering developing a company that's entirely about mining lithium and mining rare earth metals because it's so expensive to go to another company. So he's considering taking Tesla into that business to bring down the cost for Tesla customers and for Tesla, the company, as well. And I think it's a great idea. A lot more companies are going to do this. That's another way the mining industry is changing. The EV industry will change. Any company that cannot develop their own mining company are going to be at a huge disadvantage. Huge companies that can develop their own mining companies like VW, Tesla, Rivian has the money to do so, Toyota, these companies will profit. Mercedes, BMWs, these companies will be fine. But for the smaller companies like Canoe, they will struggle a lot because they have to go to the market to buy their material and it can be so much more expensive. We talk about that on Monument as well. We talk about so much. I'm not gonna lie, we talk about so much. Our main company that we focus on in Monument is Polestar. We are down another subscribers again. I don't know. It's kind of funny at this time. Anyway, I'm not too bothered. I just like promoting this channel because the things we're doing with this channel are gonna be big. They're gonna be big. Okay, so one of the things that we're doing with this channel is that we've started a blog. I give you the Monument blog. Now this blog is supposed to be like a online magazine, and this is what we talk about. Once again, electric vehicles and where the industry is going. Of course, I don't have a writer at this moment, so I have to write these articles myself, which means that I don't have a lot of time to write these articles because I need to make videos for you guys. I prioritize making videos for you guys. I got 2 channels I gotta make videos for. I got a blog that I gotta write articles for, and promoting all of this content on social media, Twitter, Facebook. It's not an easy job. So I hope you guys appreciate the work. But this is the Monument blog. The blog is small at the moment, and that's how it's supposed to be. You know, it's more about building a community of people right now, which is why we're doing this live stream. It's more about building a community of people, building a brand, a huge media empire so we can grow together. A different media company, a media company that's not afraid to tell you what's real. You know, because a lot of media companies out there, they're not going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what's real. I'm going to tell you what's true. So this is Monuments. It's a simple blog. We got everything from tech to the automotive industry, art and design. These are areas that I like. These are areas that I want to report on. Entertainment, video game, movies, animation, 3D designing, and finance. I use this blog to promote both of my YouTube channels. As you can see, Altcoin Disrupt, and I use this channel to promote the Monument YouTube channel as well. So yeah, that's one of the big things that we are doing with Monument right now. So we're currently at 995 subscribers. I don't know who's subscribing, but thank you for getting us to 995 subscribers. Thank you. But yeah, that's the plan for Monument. That's the plan for Altcoin Disrupt. We are gonna grow. So Cool J says, okay, I subbed in. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we have a plan to build this. Obviously, Monument is about stocks and shares, Tesla, Netflix, Arrival, Disney. These are companies that I invest in. These are companies that I'm studying. EV charging companies that are changing the industry in big ways. And I can't promote that stuff on Altcoin Disrupt because I don't think you guys are gonna be interested in it. I want to keep Altcoin Disrupt strictly for crypto stuff, you know. And Monument is for technology. So yeah, but overall it's gonna be built into a huge media company, and this is a media company that we're not gonna be afraid to tell you the truth. Okay, that's the objective. All right, I think it's time we get back to some crypto talk. I think it's time for us to get back to some crypto talk. So where were we? I think we were talking about Aptos, right? So we've spoken a little bit about Aptos so far. Spoken a little bit about the key features, the parallel execution. We gotten so far on the subject of Ethereum, the transaction Ethereum can provide, the transaction claims that Aptos can provide. They say they claim to achieve up to 130,000 transactions per second, but only time will tell if this is true. Only time. Anyway, is Aptos reliable? So Decrypt is being quite honest right here and saying we don't know yet. Parallel execution is controversial. Whatever benefit it brings to efficiency may come at a cost of security. Subsequently, blockchains are the way they are for a reason, relying on a single chronology of transaction makes it easier to check the chain's content against itself. There's only one place a transaction can feasibly go. Introducing parallel chains complicates things. With more chains, it is harder to get a full view of a transaction history. and transactions may attempt to process through multiple chain simultaneously, causing them to fail, as well as a potential enticing opportunist to attempt a fraudulent double spend. And as we know, there's a lot of fraud that's going on. We were just speaking about the hack that occurred with the stablecoin, and that it gets scary from there, because there's so much things that are being hacked right now. Even Solana wallets are being hacked. Where does it stop? So parallel execution is said to be even more controversial. And it doesn't even have a coin yet. So that's crazy. So who's building on Optus? So Cool J is asking if I still trust stablecoins. I've never trust stablecoins. I've never trust stablecoins. I really don't. There's only one cryptocurrency that I trust, and that's Bitcoin. I'm going to make it that simple. There's only one crypto I trust, and that's Bitcoin. I don't trust stablecoins. I just don't. Cool J says, wow. I gotta be realistic though. How can I trust stablecoins? Think about it, right? Think about the concept of stablecoin. It's supposed to stay stable, yet it often doesn't. Yeah, I'm never gonna trust that, because okay, say a stablecoin like Theta or USD coin can stay stable for 99.999% of the time. But there's a small 0.0001% that there's a flaw in this system. Now, for the most time, it's a perfect system. However, that small percentage of time, if something goes wrong, you're probably going to be worse off than if you invested your money into Bitcoin. You're better off trusting Bitcoin than to trust a stable coin. A stable coin is supposed to keep your money stable, but nothing keeps your money stable. And I think people need to start accepting that. And the problem again with stable coins is that they're all building stable coins on so many different platforms with so many different technology. At the end of the day, you don't really know what to think anymore. You don't know what to trust. For the everyday average person who don't understand software engineering, we're not going to understand how cryptocurrency work. They're not going to understand how stablecoin work. How can we trust it? So Cool J says, man, that makes a lot of sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. You think about it, it's supposed to remain stable, but majority of the time it doesn't. You can't trust it. The reason I trust Bitcoin is because Bitcoin is simple. It doesn't hide what it is. It's honest and it's simple about what it's there to be. And Bitcoin was never meant to be an investment fund. Bitcoin was supposed to be a monetary freedom access. A system that allows you to access monetary freedom, financial freedom. And so far, it's accomplished that. A lot of criticism against Bitcoin is that it will go to zero. I don't care if it goes to zero. It still gives me financial freedom. But I don't want it to go to zero, and I know it won't because the trust in me and people. Bitcoin is just way more simpler to understand. And is way more trustworthy as well because I've read the white paper. All right. That's enough talk. But if you have any other questions, just leave it in the comments and we can go through them. But bottom line, I don't feel like I'll ever trust stablecoins. And I invest in quite a few cryptos. I invest in Avalanche. I've invested in Solana. Once again, not financial advice. I've invested in Polygon. I like all of those cryptos, but that does not mean that I trust them 100%. Absolutely not. You see the problems that Solana is going through. It's a great blockchain, but it has its flaws. Every every blockchain has its flaws, you know. And the flaw with Bitcoin is that, say if I'm trying to hide some money from the governments, I I can't really hide it in Bitcoin because if I put it in a wallet, they can watch that wallet forever. And the moment I move it, they'll know the next wallet I move it to. So Bitcoin has its flaws as well. Bitcoin has its flaws as well. So the more autonomous you are at Bitcoin is just best. Also, having multiple Bitcoin wallet is also best because you can't just rely on one Bitcoin wallet, because if that Bitcoin wallet is being watched by multiple people, it's dangerous. However, if you split your funds up into 10, 20, 50, 100 Bitcoin wallets, that's way more, especially if those wallets are acting without pattern. They're acting randomly. People never connect them because there's nothing to connect them to. Split your funds up into multiple wallets, so they're much harder to be tracked. So they're much more harder to be identified to you. That's how I see Bitcoin. That's the best way to stay anonymous. It does get complicated, but the cost of financial freedom is high as hell. That's all I can say. The cost of financial freedom is high, but I'm willing to pay that price for financial freedom. That's what Bitcoin gives us, financial freedom. All right. All right. Yeah, that's Bitcoin for real. That is Bitcoin for real. I haven't looked at any metaverse news recently, so this might be interesting. NFT partners with Safe to create first NFT rights management wallet. From Moonbirds to CryptoPunks, terms of service are changing. Tiffany & Co. turns CryptoPunk into 12.5 luxury jewel sale. Damn. You see what's happening? You know, a lot of these companies you've criticized, blockchain, cryptocurrency, they'll all eventually become what they hate. They hate cryptocurrency, but they'll all have to adapt to cryptocurrency. One day. One day. Some people don't like it because it's a threat to their business or their ecosystem. But if you can't adopt as a business, you're already doomed. That's why this dude is so clever. Because even though he's disliked by many, at least he's thinking how to adapt. It's one thing that his platform is really good at is adoption. They've killed Snapchat. Seriously. I mean, teenagers still use Snapchat, sure. But TikTok has come along and be like, we're going to take these people's attention. Instagram tried for many years to copy what Snapchat was doing, and they did. They perfected it when they invented stories. And it's never before stories, Snapchat was on its way to much bigger things. But when Instagram invented stories, everything changed because this dude knows how to adapt and to survive. And he's also open about cryptocurrency. He's open to the idea of cryptocurrency. What a lot of these businesses, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, they're not open to cryptocurrency. And that's their choice, but their business will become integrated with the blockchain and with cryptocurrency eventually. You can't run from it. And if you do run from it, you will ultimately fail. A huge benefit in business is understanding how to adapt and when to adapt and when not to change. But if it's not clear that traditional businesses have to adapt, they're going to become like Nokia, BlackBerry. They're going to become like Nokia, BlackBerry. These companies, they failed to adapt and they went down the drain. Jump Crypto partners with Solana to build new validator software. Now this is what I'm interested in. Crypto investment firm Jump Crypto has joined forces with Solana Foundation. The non-profit helps maintain the integrity of Solana blockchain to create a new source validator client. The software, which will be built using C++ programming language, will be the second independent validator client for Solana. Okay. The first was built by Solana Lab. The technology company built and maintained the Solana blockchain. The independent validator client helps ensure a project's integrity by constantly computing the linkage between blocks. Anyone that owns a small portion of Solana native token and the right hardware can become a validator on Solana's network according to the blockchain requirements. The news announced on Tuesday marked the beginning of a new era for Layer 1 blockchain, Jump Crypto president Kanava Karia said. Okay, so Solana has some new partnerships. And I haven't been keeping up with the Solana blog in the last week. I haven't, to be honest. But nevertheless, it's never too late to keep up with the Solana blog. Let's see if they have any new announcement. Validator health report for August. Okay. Wallet incident update. Okay. Good. Monthly community update for July. Let's start there. I'm not sure if I spoke about this information, but I spoke about the Solana phone. That's what I definitely did. I'm pretty sure. Lava is the mobile engineering lead at Solana Labs, which means he's working on Solana mobile stack. Oh yeah, I spoke about this. Before. So this is good. We can go straight to the wallet incident update. This is what people are most interested in. After the hack last week, I don't trust Solana anymore. I know, man. It's it was a hard one to take. Because Solana is such a great cryptocurrency, such a great platform. It's a great platform. But maybe it's time that they start limiting their transaction throughput. If they're transacting up to 50,000 transactions per second, maybe it's time they limit that to 30,000 or 40,000. Even if they limit it to 30,000, they're still doing way better than Ethereum, way better than Bitcoin. They still have a huge advantage in the market. The reason I say this is because you got to imagine it like any normal organism. You've got a limit to how much you can push. And if you operate at that limit on a daily basis, it's almost a guarantee that something wrong will go wrong. So to prevent this, that's why sprinters, that's why swimmers, that's why athletes, they perform at a 80 to 90% ratio majority of the time. They don't perform at 100% all of the time because they understand that will end badly for them. Same thing with Solana. They have to operate at a lower throughput. Now, in the future, if they improve to 75,000 transactions per second or 100,000 transactions per second, then they can start operating at maybe 70,000, 80,000, but never 100,000. Just to make sure that that the platform is running at optimal speed, that it's not over consuming, that it's not working too hard, that it's not overpowering the ecosystem. This will give them more time to focus on making sure that they have less hacks, less incidents, and less stoppage. Before the hacks, they were having stoppage on the network. They were having the network being halted. And the reason for this is because they're pushing the network too much. They need to slow it down manually. By doing this, they will still be faster than majority of the blockchain platforms out there. They'll still be the fastest. They'll still be one of the fastest, one of the best. They need to compromise to survive. That's it for my speech. All right, so if you're a user of Slope or I've ever previously imported seed purchases or phrases into Slope, your wallet may be compromised. Please take steps to outline the integration section. Damn. I think this was a big hit for Solana. You know, after gaining trust of so many people, to have such a negative impact on their ecosystem, it's tough. But despite this hack, despite this damn hack, their coin is still trading above $40, which is damn surprising. I'll assure you why it's surprising, because it was only recently that the coin was trading below $30 per token. Now with a crash like this, with haltage like this, they should be trading roughly around $25 because the network can't be fully trusted. However, we're seeing that it's actually the opposite. People are not really running away from the Solana network as fast as we expected them to. Obviously, some people don't trust it anymore. Some people are stepping back. Some people are being more cautious. That's good. But we're still seeing a lot of people staying with the Solana network. And that just proves to you the power of the Solana network. Even in a time when they've gone through a recent hack, they can still hold a strong position in the market. Top 10 in the market. They're ranked ninth amongst all cryptocurrency. That's a powerful thing. So starting on the 2nd of August, UTC, and continuing for 4 hours, a malicious attack or attackers drained 9,231 wallets of approximately 4.1 million worth of assets. On-chain transaction shows that private key for affected wallets have been leaked and compromised and were used to sign malicious transactions. So Kool-Aid's just saying that he appreciates everything. I appreciate you watching too. Great crypto channel. I catch the replay. No problem. No problem. First of all, thank you for coming and coming to the live stream today, showing up, leaving a like, subscribing to Monument. Big thank you. So thank you for staying this long. Hope you enjoyed the video so far, and yeah, just stay up to date, bro. We got lots more content to come. But yeah, so what's this saying is that over 4.1 million of value were drained. Now this is 4.1 million when the market is down. What happens when these assets, the market starts going back up, the market value starts going back up of these assets? That 4.1 million is going to turn into 10 million, 15, 20 million, 30 million easily. So these wallets, they didn't just lose 4.1 million, they lost a lot more. Remember now, crypto assets appreciates over time. So that's not a 4.1 million loss. That's a lot bigger. That 4.1 million could easily turn into 100 million, 200 million, depending on what coin it's invested in. This was a big loss for Solana. So during an investigation by developers, analytics companies, and security audits, it appeared that affected address were at one point created, imported, or used in the Slope wallet application on iOS, Android, created and published by Slope Finance. Private key material from these Slope users were inadvertently transmitted by Slope app to an application monitoring system or service, but exactly how the hackers obtain or intercept this information is still under investigation. So no core code related to Solana Labs, the Solana Foundation, or anything related to Solana protocol itself was involved in this attack. This is not a protocol level vulnerability. That's interesting that it add that at the end. This is not a protocol level vulnerability. How can it not be? How can it not be a protocol vulnerability? They're basically saying that this is just wallet specific. This isn't really going to affect the Bitcoin. Sorry, this isn't really going to affect the Solana cryptocurrency. It's not going to affect the Solana ecosystem or the Solana blockchain. But how do we know? How do we know? We don't. We don't know. That's the thing. We don't know. That's what worries so many people. We honestly don't know. That's just their words, and we'll just have to take their word for it for now. But a lot of people, they won't. So Slope Finance is continuing to work with developers, security experts, and protocols through the ecosystem, including with top external security and audit groups, to determine the full extent of the issues and how this information was retrieved by the attackers. Now, the Slope Finance team is committed to publicly publishing a full post-mortem on the incident. Okay. Okay, there you have it. So on some other information, validate the health report of June. I don't think I'll go through this. I'm not a damn validator. I'm not a damn validator. Announcing the Breakpoint Global Follow Program. I went through that last year. I went through that last year. We've made a lot of videos on Solana, that's for sure. Not enough. We need to keep making a lot more content on Solana. By the way, this is a good time to remind everyone to check out the Monument channel. Check it out. Subscribe. Because this channel, we're getting close to 1,000 subscribers. We're getting closer and closer every day. We're almost there. We are almost there. 5 more subscribers until we hit 1,000. That's big. That's big. Gets me truly excited. We're also getting close to 11,000 subscribers on Altcoin Disrupt. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting. We've recently crossed 1,000. We've recently crossed 1 million views on Altcoin Disrupt. This is after a year and few months, year and 6-7 months. We've crossed 1 million views. This was huge. I was extremely proud of this. I'm not gonna lie. I was really ecstatic. I was really proud of seeing a notification from Google basically telling me that my channel achieved this incredible milestone. I was super excited. I think we've got like 8 likes on this video now. Yeah, we've got about 8 likes on this video now. So I don't know how we haven't crossed 1,000 subscribers yet on Monument, but come on, go to Monument to subscribe. So we were just talking about Solana. Let's see if there's any other news to talk about. We've been streaming for about 75 minutes, ladies and gents. Long time. Long time. And I do not stream often enough. I know. I need to stream a little bit more. But let's see if there's any big news. Anything for us to finish up on. If there's any news that anyone would like me to talk about specifically, you have to leave a comment and let me know of this news so I can talk about it. It's 2:30. Israel arrests 3 in crypto scheme to launder millions of dollars stolen from France. Lido Finance partners with Kyber Swap Elastic to enhance liquidity on Polygon, over 120,000 in liquidity mining rewards. Okay, that's some interesting news. By the way, there was one thing I wanted to talk about, and it was this one, I believe. Yeah, this BitBoy versus Atozi. YouTuber sues YouTuber for defamation. Emotional distress. Okay. So BitBoy says that he now suffers from this depression after Atozi called him a dirtbag who promoted scams, but he recently admitted to promoting fake coins. Holy crap. This doesn't get any crazier. The reason I'm talking about this is because we're going to end this video quite soon. That is why I'm closing out most of my tabs. We are going to end this video quite soon, so we're just going to finish up on some some few extra news. We are still at 99. Sorry, we're still at 995 subscribers. Come on. Let's get us 5 more subscribers to 1,000. We're going to close out Polkadot. We're going to close out. This was interesting. Polygon Matic is set to start an uptrend. I might do a full video on this. Yeah, I think that's probably worthy of a full video. You know, not just a 5-minute video. That's probably worthy of a full video, a full watch. We've been streaming for 80 minutes as well. 80 minutes. So I'd say it's time to go for sure. BitBoy versus Atozi. YouTuber sues YouTuber for defamation, emotional distress. Yeah. So let's go for it. Ben Armstrong, who branded himself a Bitcoin crypto, says that Erlin, I'm just going to go with his normal name, aka Atozi, posted a video on YouTube entitled "This YouTuber Scams His Fan." BitBoy Crypto in November 2021. The lawsuit claimed a laundry list of offenses in that video, including defamation, infiltration of emotional distress, torturous interference with business relation and potential business relation, violation of Uniform Deceptive Practices Act, and violation of fair business practices. The filing says Meng Shoal reportedly called Armstrong a dirtbag, stating that he is a shady dirtbag and a dirtbag YouTuber. Damn. Armstrong has 1.44 million subscribers and netted 212 million views since launching his YouTube channel in February 2018. Meng Shoal has 1.23 million subscribers with 223 million views since March 2012. Damn. This is wild. But that's basically it. They're suing each other. That's it. It's just interesting. It's just funny. It's just weird. Never seen anything like it. But I think this is where we shall end this video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to see more. Leave a like, leave a comment, and of course I will see you in our next video.